time of me filming this. Close to midnight. It's been a long day. So I figured, why not just do a simple video? I'm not gonna do any of the usual repeating words over endlessly, or specifically just making it feel ASMR on purpose. Just a really nice video where you and I can both relax at the end of the day, have a nice little conversation with each other, and that kind of thing. So I hope you can enjoy this, and thanks for being here. It's always a really big victory to get to the end of another day. And don't ever forget that, please. Because I know the world can be tough sometimes. Tough. Sometimes. But guess what? You made it. And now you get to tell me all about it. It's kind of funny when it comes to the idea of making a video that's themed around the end of the day. I had to kind of ask myself what's probably the most common way people like to relax. Whether it's getting off a really long shift at work, or if you're a full-time student and you just got out of your last class, it's late in the day, how do most people unwind? And it might seem kind of cliche, but I guess that the most realistic one would probably be the kind of fireplace, a little firelit area, maybe with a book or a cup of tea or coffee, and a bunch of candles lit all over the place. Got one right here. This one's called Blue Orchard Skies. Oh, that actually smells really nice. Not really that big of a candle person, but some of them though are really nice. You at least get variety with candles, is a nice thing. I notice when you get lotion and body cream and things of that nature, a lot of it is just constant vanilla. Some form of vanilla in everything, whether it's just vanilla itself or it's some type of vanilla. So tell me about your day. How'd it go? Oh, that's interesting. I'm not gonna stand here and pretend that I can hear the answers to these questions that you're telling me. For all I know, maybe you've had an awful day and you're coming to this video seeking some kind of comfort. And I'm happy to be here for you. Things will always feel better. Vice versa, maybe you've had an absolutely incredible day. Maybe you had the best day of your life. In which case, I congratulate you. your circumstances, though, whether it is that you had a great day or maybe a not so great day, you are still here. You made it. Sun's gonna come up again tomorrow now, thanks to you. That's what matters. You can change your life in a single day if you want to. Well, maybe not everything, but all begins with your mindset. Got another candle here, and it's called Green Oak and Moss. That also smells really, really nice. Everyone deserves some personal attention, especially you. It can really make all the difference in the world to just have somebody listen to what you're saying. It's funny, I literally have no way of lighting these anyway. I've had these for such a long time. Never have once been lit. But there will be a time and place for it. One of my favorite ways of relaxing, my kind of go-to method after a really long day was, and this is going to be very oddly specific, but bear with me here. I was really into podcasts previously. I was a podcast boy. So my favorite things to do is just put on a podcast and kind of do one of those, like, I'm not really sure how to word it, one of those kind of aimless games that you don't need to use your full brain power on, which perfect for me. Where kind of like the equivalent to like a clicker, or if you've ever if you've ever been like playing Minecraft or something with your friends and you're just having a conversation with them and you realize at some point you're just kind of jumping back and forth on top of things because you're kind of just doing something with your brain in the meantime, but your focus is on the conversation, I would deal with that a lot with I would go on surf servers on Counter-Strike and just listen to podcasts all the time, just sit in my chair and close my eyes, and it was the nicest thing. I don't really do that anymore, though. Honestly, I don't really listen to podcasts that much anymore either. It's kind of one of those things I used to do now. I'm curious what yours is. Let me know. Maybe yours is oddly specific as well. I'm a very big white noise kind of person. Whereas if I went back when I had cable, when I was younger, which is a very long time ago now, that's not me saying I'm super old. It's me saying more so that like back in the times of still having cable, when that was a still fairly prevalent thing, you know, it's like just leave the TV on, just have static playing in the background. Not like literal static, that makes it sound like some creepy pasta shit, but like leaving the background on Disney Channel or something, or like BBC, and then Top Gear would be on. And I remember it'd be like 4 a.m. and I'd be suddenly just watching a Top Gear Patagonia special. On this week at Top Gear, Clarkson, Hammond, and James drive off a cliff in a Volkswagen Beetle. Something like that. It's kind of the start of that, and then it just kind of eventually became just liking something to play in the background. Now I don't have either of those things, so it doesn't matter. I guess you could argue ASMR kind of is, to an extent, the natural progression of that. Not to break the illusion or anything, but in case that wasn't clear, this it's not a plate or anything, it's actually a paint wheel that I never used. I just feel like it looks like I'm washing dishes in front of you. Oh, I feel like that sounds really nice. I hope so, at least. And in case you're wondering, by the way, yes, I did in fact put these glasses on just for this video. Actually, on these for a very long time. I just don't really wear them. I feel like they don't particularly fit my vibe. But I figured, why not? This video kind of feels a bit more, I don't really want to say sophisticated, but it feels more casual and relaxed than my previous ones. At least some of them. It's nice. It's a nice difference. There you go. The man looked through the window and saw himself living a life he always wanted. Thinking he was seeing a potential future, he went back to his own and waited. But it never happened the same way. So he went back to that window and began vigorously cleaning it with the best cleaning tools he could find, thinking that if he could clean it well enough, he could make out even the most minute details that would help him figure out how to make this future a reality for himself. The tiny steps he would need to take, the ways he would need to change, But no matter what he did, it didn't happen. And eventually he looked through that window one last time and realized he wasn't looking through the other side at something. It was instead reflecting what he already had. The life he had always wanted was already there. Now, sure, it might not have happened in the way he envisioned it, or in the exact circumstances that he always had in mind, but it was there and it was already his. Everyone in this world has a light inside of them that is always shining. And depending on how each day goes, it changes. If you're having a really good day, you light up the room. If you're having a bad day, maybe it's more dim. And for some people, they shine so bright that their mere presence manages to bring light for everyone else around them. That's you. I'm guessing you're gonna go to sleep soon. In which case, I would just like to thank you for being here. And I don't just mean being here watching this video, I mean being here in general. The world would feel your lack of presence if you weren't in it. It's a blessing that you continue to share it with us. So thank you for that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.